Okay, everybody ready to play then?
Yes, sir.
Aye, sir.
Alright then, let us begin with our second session of this short shot. In our last session, our group of soldiers was traveling down south along the world's edge to eventually find themselves behind enemy lines in a little town not so far from the coast called Redwood, where you attempted to get information as the local passing army was recently found victorious after a battle. The troops were celebrating and drinking and dancing and being merry all around as you guys attempted to maneuver around this, try to extract some information out of them, out of some of the generals, and eventually finding yourselves in close proximity with what seems to be a captain or another type of high-ranking officer that was sending out letters. Thanks to the use of Fritz's magic and the nimble feet of Mavros, you were able to retrieve a letter that seemed to indicate that some sort of unit or person was being sent after something called the WMs. And this one person, a person in the letter known as Mr. Strauss, was meant to investigate them. There were some maybe other clues within the letter that you might investigate upon. But for now, this is pretty much all you know. And as this was revealed, your captain, Captain Lane, was decided to share in some information about some additional orders he was given by Marinville, which I will actually put up on the screen right now. The letter says, Lane, there are more things to be done in the rebel territory. I only have my suspicions, so keep this objective to yourself unless you deem it pertinent to your main mission. Locate and eliminate Orwin Strauss. Locate and capture schematics. The lore region has not been made aware of the additional mission. Carry it on with utmost discretion. The original mission still ranks highest in importance. Discover and destroy their new Redanian weaponry. Now, as the group obtains this new set of information and starts to head to sleep to finally get a well-deserved rest in dry land, they'll be putting up new integrated music. Hopefully the mute volume is not too high. Oops, that's not good actually. Okay, so as you all go to sleep, you begin to dream. Sometimes, as your mind nestles into this deep slumber, your heart begins to beat rapidly in your chest. Sometimes your skin kind of curls into itself as you recall the metal prodding, the needles and the scalpels, and the injections of mystery liquids into your veins. You remember the feeling of something foreign first coursing through your body, something unnatural. Waking up after many of the surgeries performed by Marinville, and then you were inspected and tested and shown off to the occult figures that sponsored this program. Your mind continues to wander to your first day as one of the initial test subjects. Being put up to this trial was made to seem like a high honor, or an opportunity that few would dare to pass up on. It was made to seem like you were chosen because you were special. But those illusions were quickly crumbled at the sight of the hundreds of other subjects sitting idly while you waited for the first set of procedures. The antechamber was packed, and like cattle, you were funneled in one by one into a room where you answered a few questions, and then you were given a sedative. Shortly after, you were awakened, much to the surprise of the people in the room. Your body ached, and it almost felt alien to yourself. The first few steps were difficult, and it seemed like everyone else in the room expected you to collapse as soon as you stood upright. But you didn't. You walked right back out of that room, to see the chamber that was previously filled was now empty, save for a handful of other survivals. Now you're special. Morning begins to break. As first rays of sunlight start to pass through over the horizon that's not so far away from your sight. Captain Lane is already awake, making preparatives. What do you guys want to do?
What time would you say it is right now?
Around 6 a.m.
Can we turn down the music a little bit?
Yeah, you got to go to the music note and turn it down a little bit.
I'm gonna get some of my stuff together, and I'm going to start heading down, the hill and going down to town. I'm going down to town. They kind of expect me down there, so, I guess I'll see you guys down there when you're done, or, well, I might come back up. Anyways, I just leave.
You see that Lane kind of stops himself from stopping you, but he says nothing. So you head into town. Everybody else?
How's my heart feeling right now?
So far you haven't had any symptoms as of yet.
Okay.
Does it look like the army and the encampment starting to pack up?
Make a
Can I see it
perception
from
check.
this one? Okay.
Okay. Well, it's not super difficult to tell at this distance even. It does seem like the majority of the troops are already mobilizing. Some of them are already marching on to the north. There's still some that are still hanging back around, but for the most part, it seems like, yes, they are mobilizing.
I look at Lane and growl. Go? No. Yes.
I'm not entirely sure. I am not sure what we have to gain by following the troops north. In fact, it seems like that might be leading us away from other objectives.
Fine. I just start packing up and just and camp. Yeah.
Fritz will head out of his tent. He'll look over at the captain. So do we have any running water nearby? Anything we can drink?
Found a small creek a couple miles to the south of here.
All right.
Other than that, I would recommend using your provisions.
I'll make do for now.
Lane will start walking around and looking for Elric. What would you be doing at this moment?
He'll be just coming out of his tent as well and helping pack up everything for wherever we're going to be wandering off to.
The captain will kind of sit down, kind of like in a huddle up close to me position, and we'll look at the three of you and say, well, one of our own has already kind of moved on, but I think we still need to discuss strategy here. We could follow these troops, find more information, but it seems like mission is starting to evolve and change.
Are we all like football huddled?
Maybe
Like,
not
what
that
exactly
close,
is
but
this?
yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure exactly what. So where'd the big guy go?
Big
Oh,
guy
he's
is
just-
here.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm here.
Oh, I thought you'd walk. No, okay, I misunderstood. Never mind. I'll Well, I'll be honest. I don't really think we should follow him. But I really don't like the idea of going farther south into Redain. So, I I think our mission may be sending us south, though. I don't know, though.
Well, I mean, the note did speak of three three people that they were going to be sending somewhere, and I'm still going to assume that's the three people I was imprisoned with earlier last night. So I think we should follow wherever they go.
It's actually not a bad idea. Do we have any idea if they've left already?
I believe our local jester went down to see what all was going on, and he may come back. If not, then I can always send out my familiar to see how far they've gotten with them.
That might be a bit quicker.
Quicker, surely, but if he gets into trouble, he might need the backup. I suppose until we figure out exactly what our move is from here, it's best to stick close. But to a distance as well. Make sure that we don't draw too much attention.
Fritz will nod.
Well, I don't think it's too safe for me down there at the moment, so I think I'll send my familiar to go find our friend, and he will stick close to him, and if anything happens, we can get there on the dime.
Very well. You scout ahead. I suggest we start heading downhill a little bit, maybe stay in a close enough position that we are able to approach, but far away so that we're not seen.
Agreed.
Lane starts grabbing whatever is left of his the camp, and you all start heading back to Redwood. In the meantime, with a more brisk pace, walking downhill and into the town of Redwood, Mavros, you see that a lot of the troops are starting to pack up as well. Most of them are already marching, and the ones that are left seem to be the ones in charge of either cleaning up and packing up, or maybe even some sentries that are left within Redwood itself. Where do you go from here?
I'm gonna go to one of the guys cleaning up. I'm just gonna walk by, kind of like stand around, kind of help just a tad bit while we're talking. Just to make some small conversation. I'm just gonna ask. So, it's time to move out, yeah?
Maybe for some. Us tasked with staying here.
Oh,
Who are you?
well, I was just gonna follow them for, just a traveling bard, if you will. Where's everyone headed?
I was not informed, but seems like they're passing through the local town of Noford and heading further north from there.
Oh, okay. Well, alrighty. Thank you. I'll probably be on my way then. I'll just kind of nod my head and kind of walk away.
All right.
And then I'm headed back because I just wanted to see which direction they were going.
Understood. As you start heading back, I believe Elric's Raven would be flying around at this point, looking for you.
Actually, am I able to change it to a different animal? Because it only lasted for a while, right? So I could resummon it.
You permanently have it until it dies, and then once, if you want to resummon it with a different creature, you would have to spend the spell slot, wait an hour, and then ritual cast for another, animal. But you will have that raven forever until it gets hit.
Oh, all right. Well then, yeah, that's fine. We're good.
All right. Then the Raven would fly around for a bit until it spots Mavros. And what does it do from there?
Once it spots Mavros, I want it to see if it can look around the area where I was imprisoned to see if those prisoners are still there.
Okay. It starts flying around in that direction, and it seems like as it passes through, the cages are still there, but the prisoners themselves are not.
Is there any evidence of where they might have taken them?
Make an investigation check, I suppose. I'll give you maybe. I'm not sure how to rule this, but I would say it's still your intelligence, but I would give you disadvantage since it's through the eyes of the Raven. So your investigation
at disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
Or both shit.
There's many tracks going in many different directions, so it's very hard to tell if one was taken one place or maybe they were just huddling around. Hard to tell through the eyes of the raven.
Hmm. Okay, I'm just gonna have my Raven go back to Mavros and just like follow him back to where he's going.
All right. Well then, let's say that only about 5 to 10 minutes later, Mavros, as you exit out of town and start heading up the hill back to where camp was, the bird kind of starts signaling you where these guys are, which you will be quick enough to notice, and eventually you guys are all reunited just outside of the town.
Well, hello. Nice to see you guys again.
Did you get any useful information?
Just a direction, because I don't really know what you guys want to do. So they're going up north, past Knoll Ford, and then going on from there, probably to Grayberry, something like that. So that's about that. But I know you thought about going deeper south. I'm really fine either way, but I guess if they're sending whatever down south, we might need to go down south.
Well, we don't really know what they're even sending south either. So it's hard to follow that lead until we find out exactly what it might be and where and from where.
It might be easier watching this battle up north, seeing who they take, and then steal another note. We might get more information this time.
A battle that far away could be weeks from now.
That is fair. Well, I mean, that's about all it is for my ideas. I mean, unless, Fritz, you got an idea?
I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather we make this quicker than sooner. You see, he fumbles around with something in his pocket. You're not sure what's in there. Sooner's better. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. Big guy, I'm sure, you being the most talkative of the group, I'm sure you have strong
Get to
opinions.
kill something soon, you're gonna die.
Okay. Well, okay.
Well, going in further down to enemy lines might be a way to solve that. Assume then 3 captures aren't going with them. They'll probably send them elsewhere. Maybe we can waylay a convoy or something. You know?
Well,
I actually got a chance to say convoy in the southern accent. I'm sorry, continue.
For a familiar, how far can they follow, or the person know?
What was it?
I think they're tethered for a mile, but past a mile, they operate on their own instructions.
Yeah.
I guess I could send my Raven down south to scout ahead and see if they find anyone. I didn't really see anything when when I was looking at the cages. Too many tracks to identify a certain direction they might have gone with them. But at the end of the day, it's our captain's call.
Well, I think the quickest way to find any further leads would be to follow the trail of these captured individuals.
Question
If they
is,
left...
have they left? Or are they still in town? That could be valuable information.
Well, we can always go down and take a look,
Some of us can, as I look to you and Elric.
Well, I mean, Elric probably wouldn't be the best, but I could always, put some mud splotches on your face. I'm sure a little bit of dirt would go a long way.
I mean, maybe. I don't know if it's still the safest call. We don't know how many soldiers are still in town.
For the most part, they've moved out. Just a few people staying behind cleaning up.
I mean, I guess we could give it a shot, I highly doubt the soldiers that were after me and captured me are still there.
Well, nonetheless, okay, so I guess we're going down there looking for the prisoners, I guess.
Or at least a general direction of where they went. But I will send my Raven out south and see if he can find anything. I'm sure they haven't gotten too far.
All right.
So you're scouting ahead again with your Raven?
Yeah.
You can make a perception check with your Raven then. Okay. It actually takes quite a while. Your Raven flies around the town, giving it a couple of laps around it, and it still has some trouble finding exactly where it is that these cages might be. It doesn't seem like the people. Well, the cages are there. The people themselves are not, and it takes a while to find them. But eventually, you're able to notice that the soldiers seem to be building some sort of almost like a stage for executioning, and on it they seem to be preparing one of these subjects, one of these prisoners, for execution.
I'm gonna go ahead and relay this to everybody and let them know that it seems like they're about to execute some of the prisoners with some sort of device.
Oh,
Well, there goes one of our leads.
I don't know.
Perfect.
So I
Well,
guess
I
they
mean-
have to make human machines, huh?
We could always save them. There's still our soldiers.
And blow our cover. That's over 3 men.
One man. Only one seems to be up for execution here.
The other two.
Not
Is
nowhere
it
to be seen.
that device? Does it look like a machine, like a blade?
It just seems to be a stage with maybe a trap door for hanging. It's
okay.
nothing complicated.
So there's one, but 2 are not there. Then, yeah.
I saw one. Is it our soldier? One of our soldiers that is the one that's about to get executed, or
Yes, he is donning a black army uniform.
well, I mean, if we save him, he might have information on who or what these beasts might be.
I want to be honest. It does seem pretty dangerous.
It sounds very much trouble for a maybe, to be quite honest.
Can my bird tell me how many actual soldiers there are that are still in the town?
Well, an exact number, no, but it would probably be something between 3 dozen to 4 dozen.
I mean, I can ask him a question, pretty discreetly if I'm close to him.
Well, we can try that then. And if an opportunity arises, we can try and save him. But we won't risk anything if there isn't one.
I mean, you get me within, about 100 feet, I can probably, ask a few questions. But if you guys ask me, what question should I ask this guy? Like, is he gonna know about the letter? Probably not.
Well, I'm sure he would still know what attacked our armies and pushed them back so far.
Oh, yeah. No, I think that's fair. I think we should definitely go then.
I think if only 2 of us are going to be able to get close enough, it's definitely going to be you and Fritz. Me and the big guy and the captain. Comfortably, yes.
How about you send that Raven after us. Me and Fritz will go down. We'll go see it. Any trouble, you guys come running, yeah?
Oh, of course.
All right. Country boy, you okay with this?
I'll be honest. I was checking a mechanic. Can you give me a TLDR of how many of them are there down there? That's, I think, the only thing that I necessarily care about.
3 to 4 dozen.
3 or 4 dozen.
We're gonna
That's
watch
a
the execution.
Dangerous amount. Oh, we're gonna watch an execution.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, Fritz will go.
All right.
All right then. As you two start heading down, Lane and the other 2 stay back, watching over Elric's body just in case that something happens. hopefully not leaving him behind again. Well, you two approach back into town. You see that a lot of the soldiers are still packing up, but then a horn is heard, almost like a trumpet. And most of the soldiers start heading in the way of the horn sound. It's a different type of horn than the one that was blown last night to alert everyone. It seems to be more of a jovial sound, something for a celebration. A lot of the soldiers start kind of like patting each other on the back, looking happy and excited even as they walk towards this center plaza of the Redwood town. And as you follow, you eventually get to this large stage where most of the soldiers have started to gather to watch this execution. You see this stage with a pole hanging above it and the noose. And you see a couple of the soldiers start bringing out this black army soldier currently in a hood, and they bring him up to the stage and they start reciting some type of Redanian propaganda almost about the greatness of them and the the shittiness of the other guys and whatnot. What do you guys want to do in the meantime?
Is it just me and Fritz standing together?
Yeah.
I'm going to like grab Fritz a little bit and move him so I can like semi-hide my hand while I point a finger directly towards the black army men up on the stage.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast message.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check with advantage, just in case. Okay, I don't doubt you'll be having any issues. You will manage to cast this, the message spell without anybody really paying attention, as they are all paying much attention to the one in front. What do you say?
I say, I am Black Army. Who attacked you? What won this battle?
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check. This guy might make a... Okay, well, never mind. Something about the way you speak to this man almost feels like some sort of divine intervention for the soldier. The voice in his head feels almost godly to him for some reason. And he responds. Cloud of darkness emanated from the beasts. Strong burning smell. And the growl. This loud demonic growl. Rhythmic. Horrible. It could do nothing against them.
I will respond with one more. How many beasts were there?
Make another stealth check. Again, advantage just in case. Yeah. He responds. I only saw the one. But there could have been perhaps 6 more from the sounds of it.
Okay. I'm going to ask him for his last words, his name, and if there's anybody he wants to say goodbye to back home.
Okay. He remains quiet as the noose is being tied around him. They push him to the center of the stage where the trapdoor is. And in his mind, he says, Raya, accept me into your arms. God's bound, honor bound. And boom! The body falls. The neck snaps. And he dangles on the stage. A roaring crowd starts celebrating at the death of this soldier. Everybody seems happy.
I kind of just look away and tug on Fritz's shirt as we move to leave and go back to the people.
Fritz will he kind of winces as he sees this, but he'll follow.
Well, alright. You push past the crowd of the many rowdy Redanian soldiers. Where do you head from here?
I personally head back to Elric and Kaldor and Lane, just to kind of tell them exactly what he said.
I'll actually, you know what? Hold on. Did we check and see if they have been taken yet?
Well, you searched around the town, and it seems like the only one that was left within the town was this one guy.
Okay, never
The other
mind.
two are nowhere to be seen.
So I'll talk with Mavros as we're walking back. I'm gonna assume I was able to hear him talking, or at least heard something.
The information has been relayed, yes.
Yeah, fair enough. So, I kind of want to RP it rather than just. So what? You were whispering something during all that. What was going on?
Well, some of my powers is telepathy, I guess you could say, but basically, he was telling about the beast that he saw. Big clouds of dark, rumbling, burning. Whatever it is that killed these men on the battlefield is definitely something one man, such as he, probably could have taken care of.
We definitely got to find them other two.
It's probably too late for them, unless you have any hunches of where they could have gone.
No. Fritz just gives a glum look.
I kind of shrug. I give Fritz a little pat on the back, reassuring.
He'll just nod, but he won't say anything for the rest of the walk unless you do.
Nah, I stay pretty quiet.
Well, eventually you are reunited again with the rest of the party. Lane asks as you arrive. So, any leads?
No, but whatever killed this guy was definitely magical. A beast, black clouds, burning sensation, yada yada, so forth. Yeah, so it's one guy. So 2 prisoners are missing. His dad didn't look for them, but so I guess now is really the point where we kind of decide where we want to go.
Is there any way I could do like an Arcana or a history check on the information that he gave us? For any creatures or anything that I might know of that kind of fit that description?
Sure, make an Arcana check. The way that it's described does seem to allude to maybe something that has a lot to do with maybe fire. You've encountered creatures of fire in the past, either like something like elementals or whatnot. So that might be a clue. But there's the description was so vague that, well, you also got the impression, at least Mavros got the impression, that this guy was fairly traumatized and still in shock. So most of the information might have been, well,
in somewhere.
Yeah.
It is too vague of a description to pinpoint one exact creature. Did he say anything on where the other 2 prisoners were, or?
I didn't ask actually.
Well, what do you mean you didn't ask?
I kind of asked everybody, like, oh, is there any questions I should ask them? And like, kind of nobody said anything.
You didn't think that was an obvious one to ask?
This is kind of why I kind of asked. I was like, what should be asked. This is a thing that this is pretty common. I'll kind of think about it later, and I'm like, oh, I could have,
Well,
But
what
anyways,
what all questions did you ask him then?
just about the monster, really.
Well, I guess again we don't have any leads on where the other two are, or
Well,
which.
and this might be a stroke of genius, but if they do use these beasts or people or whatever it may be in battle, wouldn't those same beasts be transported onto up through Northford to the new battle that they're going to?
Yes, but like the captain said, that's like possibly a couple weeks trip.
So, I mean, they just left today. We could get up with the convoy, if you will. See if there's any. I don't know. I'm just kind of shooting for straws now. Any big carriages? Anything that could have magical intent? I mean, sure. So one of us can probably feel around for magic, huh?
I mean, we could do that, but I'm on the side of heading south towards their capital and where they're possibly creating these beasts.
I'm fine with that too. I mean, if we can take a vote, huh?
Yeah, and we could take a group vote on what everybody wants to do.
I mean, south is probably where we gotta go.
I
Much as
kind of
really
agree.
don't wanna. With that said, has the bird reported back yet?
The bird. Where did you send the raven to do anything other than check on these guys?
I sent him a little bit south to see if he could find any convoys, but I don't think.
Oh, right. Okay, then have a perception check on your raven then. Okay. The raven does in fact notice one large cart heading south. Not particularly large in as far as like troops, but the cart itself seems to be transporting something big.
Yeah, my raven spotted a cart going south that is carrying a fairly large object. There, what would you say was like? How many troops exactly? Just the one guy on the carriage, or?
No, there's a couple escorting it, but it seems to be at least less than 10. Maybe like 8.
There's about 8 guards guarding the carriage. How far exactly would you say it is?
It's a few miles down by now, but it's going at a pretty slow pace.
It's a few miles down south. I think we can catch up to it fairly fast and catch them off guard.
Well, gentlemen, I think we have our lead then.
You want to attack them?
If we do so and we take over we can take their attire and disguise ourselves as their troops transporting wherever they're going.
I'm not above liberating some of our fellow men-at-arms.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. If we can do that, yeah. Or we could just tail them all the way to wherever they're going. But either way, however it plays out.
How's that sound, big fella? You want to kill some people? Looks over at Kaldor.
Yes.
Perfect. All right.
Wonderful.
Well, Captain, how does that plan sound?
I was about to suggest that instead of following whoever might be being sent out in the north, the letter also indicates that they need to resupply on whatever these things are. So we could catch that same convoy from the south to the north. This works just as well, I suppose.
Well, then, there we go. I guess we start heading south. Catch up with the convoy.
Alright. You guys start walking down south. As this is our first actual travel within land, we're going to do our usual survival checks to see how well the travel goes. And for that, we need someone to lead the way. Who wants to lead the way?
I was originally going to say I'll take first walk because of high perception.
Perception
think-
might not necessarily.
I know. But I feel like I would have still walked in front. So maybe this first time I'll roll, unless anybody else wants to take lead.
You're all good.
Go
I
ahead.
think Fritz cannot do this. So yeah, please go.
All right. Mavros just walks forward and leads the way.
Okay, it's not bad. You start leading the way, and
Fuck us up.
the lands, these particular lowlands, this march does start to get a little bit more even and swampy as you keep going down in this direction. You see the cart several miles still ahead, and as you are still a little bit far behind, maybe a couple hours more until you reach them fully, you eventually see that the cart makes a stop around midday. There seems to be an abandoned ruin, and the carts kind of stop there. The soldiers kind of start setting up a little bit of a perimeter, and they start walking around this ruin. What do you guys
So
wanna
how far away would we be from them?
do? You're still about a mile away from this outpost they're setting up.
Is there like forest? I imagine a road with forest on both sides.
There is little forest here itself. Like I said, let me put up another image of what it looks like. But
It's all marshy and whatnot. Yeah.
Marsh.
it's very marshy out here.
So not a lot of cover.
Not a whole lot of cover, no.
Well, I turned to the other guys. Well, what would you guys like to do then?
We could either confront them now or try and stay out of sight until nightfall and catch them off guard.
Nightfall might be good, or we can. I mean, I can cook up something and we can walk there as just a party, talk to them, and then kill them there. But probably waiting till night might not be bad.
Nightfall is about 6 to 7 hours away still. You could wait, but
That
these guys
is
just out here.
quite some time though. So
Well, then I guess our best option would to be to have you and Farm Boy lead the conversation and get us inside their camp, and when night falls, we'll attack them all while they're off guard.
oh, and if they don't let us in their camp, we just start killing them, huh?
I mean, we don't really have any other choice.
A big guy, you want to take first swing, huh? Okay.
Well, let's try to talk to him first, and if
Yeah.
I say if we want to talk to him, let's do it after the battle. I think they may be more willing to discuss once they're at the other end of the blade.
Yeah, but we could talk to them, butter them up a little bit, then backstab them. Then then we can do the interrogation. If
I
that's
think
what you're
these
implying,
soldier
Fritz.
guys were too cagey. But yes, that was it.
That's fair.
All right. So, you guys approach right now?
You guys fine with approaching?
yeah,
Huh?
I am.
Let's go.
All right. You walk up, and as you start going through these marshes, the swampy grass and a couple of little puddles here and there, you eventually get to this one area where you see these almost fallen apart cobblestone walls, a couple of planks that connect these stretches of water in between the dirt and the moss. On top of a large fallen over tree trunk, there's a guard, a Redanian soldier that's keeping guard, and he sees you approach quickly, and he starts yelling at you. He says, "Hey, this is a private outpost military operation. Please walk around and turn to the other direction."
Oh, I kind of smile and wave like, "Oh yes, but we're kind of lost. Just a quick direction is all. If that's fine."
He thinks to himself, and he starts, "The road back to Redane is that way," pointing over somewhere else.
Oh, yes, but I was looking for the big battle that happened.
Okay, same road, other direction.
Oh.
How
Are
far
you
away
sh-
are we from
you
this guy
sure?
right now?
Probably about 50 feet away.
It's under my breath. Can somebody just shoot this guy? Just get him. You got something? Anybody?
I mean, I can try. Do you want me to try?
I don't
He's
think
gonna
talking's gonna get us very far. That's all.
Yeah. He's gonna see you reach for whatever you're gonna reach for. Tell him you're a bard and you were sent here by the general you talked to like keep your spirits up.
Sure,
What-
yeah.
What was his name? What the fuck was his name?
Dord?
Oh, Dor. Well, you know, I'm gonna start shouting it. I was kind of sent by General Dor. I probably shouldn't tell you guys this, but he kind of wanted us to tag along with you guys. I'm not know if you're clued in, but
Okay, make a deception check. He thinks to himself for a little bit. He says, Captain Dord of the Northern Front?
yes, I actually have some information on him. Yes.
He
Tell him about the letter.
I have a letter of utmost importance to deliver back with you guys.
he thinks to himself, and then you see that he turns around to behind the wall where you can't really see all that well. He speaks a little something which can't really hear very well, and then he says, "Okay, come in." And he kind of points to you like this little rickety bridge where you can pass through and into the camp.
I guess we passed through.
I can't believe that worked.
All right.
Good shit. Good shit.
Give me a second, guys.
Map time.
Let's put you guys in the map. You guys now stand in the middle of this camp. Well, not really the middle. It's still kind of the entrance. You see that there's this river with a bunch of the supplies that these guys might have been carrying. The cart kind of can see off at a distance. And across this little creek, this little swamp area, there's a couple of other soldiers. One of them seems to be fully coated in the famous red iron armor. He seems to be the one in charge. He sees you from across the waters, and he asks, "What orders from Captain Dord?"
To deliver a letter, I'm gonna pull out the letter and kind of wave it. But don't ask me what's inside because even I don't know.
He points to one of the guards to grab it.
I put it back in my shirt. Whoa, no. I'm under direct orders. You can't just come and take it.
Well, are the orders not meant for us?
I don't believe so. I mean, unless you're, unless you're, do you know what's going on?
Do you know what's going on?
I'm gonna take that as you don't. So, I'm just gonna keep quiet about that then.
Then what is your purpose in entering our camp and telling our soldiers that you have important message?
Why I have to travel along with you? You know?
Fritz just looks behind his shoulder, kind of just gives a nonchalant look to Kaldor, kind of like, raises an eyebrow for a second, and then looks back to the ensuing.
Listen, all right. I'll deliver the letter to you. Here, come here. I'm gonna walk over to you. Okay? Is that fine, or are you gonna be weird again? Huh?
You can hand it to my soldier over there.
Oh my. Listen, you'll have red iron, and you're scared? Is this really how a Redanian should act?
You're not wearing any red iron outfits. Do not trust you.
Of course. Oh.
OOC, boys, we can start a fight. We can fight them.
All right, if you want to. I'm gonna look at Kaldor. I'm gonna look at everybody else in their eyes, and I'm looking at Kaldor. I'm like, Kaldor.
I rage. I premature rage. Fuck it.
Can I cast a spell immediately?
Yeah, sure. Let's say that you guys have the surprise action for right now.
Okay.
I
That
cast
will
heat
give me to
metal
do
on the guy
this.
in red.
And I get to do 1d8, right?
You do a 1d8 first, yes.
Okay. 6. Same bonus. Okay, so everyone gets a 1 plus to their AC.
Well, within 10 feet of
Oh.
you. I can actually... Let's see.
Where's the red armored guy?
You should see him, yeah, just ahead of you.
Oh shit. Is he somewhere here? I don't.
No, just stay right there. He's literally ahead of you.
No, I don't. Oh, I was looking. Okay, my bad. Fuck ruler.
I mean, I guess as my thing, I'll just activate my fucking boy thing. Oh, why did I do it twice? Or whoops, that wasn't even the right one.
Which one of us has the
There.
lowest AC again?
I have 13.
Okay, you have 15 now.
Well, no, you have more than that right now.
I have 16.
If you're beside me, I have
Yeah,
14. I have
But
15.
it's only
now.
within 10 feet, and I imagine we're not going to be within 10 feet of each other for pretty long.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only while we're next to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll cast this on Mavros.
I'm going in.
Well,
Okay.
you gotta wait a
I
second.
casted heat metal on a...
Okay, you
Big red
cast
guy.
your spell on the big red guy. Got it. You cast that, go ahead and do it, and after you do that, go ahead and roll your initiatives.
Okay, I casted that up there.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Oh, I can't do it. Freedom of movement or something.
What the fuck? 4.
Did you see my heat metals thing then, Soviet?
Sorry, what's up?
I casted heat metal up there.
Yes, thank you. 1 second. Does everybody roll their initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaldor, Fritz, Mavros, Elric, okay. Okay, first, the heat metal.
You know what? I'll take the dodge action. I'm ready to get hit. Probably by archers, I'm feeling, so I'm going to duck any range. Yeah, that's what my action will be.
Okay, the Redanian Knight takes the full brunt of the attack.
I forgot. It's red if it fails only. It's
Yeah.
not in that one.
He takes 16 fucking points of fucking health. That's a lot. You see that he almost falls to his knees as the metal starts shining into a fiery metal look. But with that, we'll start the fight. First, Redanian soldier. Will, as soon as you cast your spell, he will throw down with his short sword against you for a 4, which is not great. And that's a miss.
Yes.
Lane will take a step back. And he will use his longbow to attack the Radiant soldier to the right. Does in fact hit. Next up is Kaldor.
I'm going to. Can I move to him? Here. You right here?
You can move up to. So the water will make you use double your movement. So you can move up to the water, and then that's gonna be twice as much for.
So here I have 20, and then I'd be able to move 40, right? No, I got it. Be here.
You
I also
40
have
movement
this thing.
Okay, then yeah, you will be able to move through it.
Here, right here, man.
Yeah.
Can I like yell to Kaldor before he runs off? Leave the knight alive and only kill his soldiers.
Sure, you
I'm
can say
not-
that as he runs
You
off.
can say that. I'm raging, so good luck. Okay. Right here.
Okay.
I'm going to attack him. It's gonna be reckless.
Ruin this man's existence.
Fuck. No, I don't want to risk it yet. Okay, it's gonna be here.
Okay, you twice attack at the guy, the Redanian Knight, which does hit, obviously. Holy fuck, that's a lot of damage already.
That's good rolls, man.
You fucking go up at him at full speed while raging, raising your axe, hitting him once. The armor dents with the first attack, and then you hit him over the shoulder with the other one. It dents again. He falls almost to his knees. Seems to be very, very hurt. Anything else you want to do?
And then yeah, that's my turn right there.
Okay. Then, as this is happening, this soldier over here is going to load up the heavy crossbow that he has and aim it at Fritz, which would be at a disadvantage because you did ready your dodge. The crossbow bolt flies right over your head. You duck under it. And this guy gets scared of the bulking, raging man that approaches and
Oh no.
heads over this direction. Next up, this guy who is still inside the fort itself is going to take an attack at Kaldor. Is an 18 hit.
Yes.
Okay, it does. So you take 9 points of damage in half, which would be 4 points of damage, Kaldor.
Do you take how much?
You take 4 points, or just
4
half
points.
of 9.
Okay. So. Oh shit! I should have done that.
Fritz, what do you want to do?
I'll run up to this guy, and I'll just short sword attack twice.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Okay. Well, those are definitely both hits.
And that's it. Pass my turn.
Excellent. The knight, almost falling to his knees from the series of attacks you've already unleashed upon him, will okay, he will do two long sword attacks first. 19, 25. Okay, so 6 and 7, you can get 13 in half, which is 6 points of damage for Kaldor.
That's
And-
not right.
And then he is going to action surge. And he's going to do it again. 16 and 25, which I believe are also both hits. For the same amount of damage, so another 7.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, perfect. And he stands his ground.
By the way,
Mhm.
Sylvia, because I did reckless, I think you guys have advantage.
Yes, I'm taking that into account. He should have had disadvantage from the heat metal, but cancels out.
Okay.
Okay, Mavros, what do you want to do?
This guy in front of me. I'm going to. Well, let me think. Yeah. So this guy in front of me, I'm going to, cast vicious mockery on him.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, that is so okay.
Succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Okay, guy right in front of you succeeds.
Damn. Okay. Bonus action. I'm gonna keep heat metal going.
Okay, go ahead and roll the damage again. For 5. He recoils again in pain. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Then, much like his friend, this guy's going to stand a little bit further back here. And he's going to be shooting at Elric. For an 11, which I believe is a miss.
Yep.
And way over here, this guy tries to stand next to his buddy. Also fires a crossbow at Kaldor. This guy might have an advantage. He does. Kaldor for 11 and a half, which is 5. Back over here, this guy retaliates against Fritz for an 11, which I believe is a miss. Yes, it is.
Parry the attack.
And now Elric, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna move up next to this guy, and I'm going to, as a bonus action, manifest my echo. And it's gonna be right next to this guy over here. That's kind of running away.
Oh, the one that's running away over here.
Yeah. And then I'm going to attack the guy in front of me.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to do the same to that guy over there that my echo's next to.
Okay, so for the guy right next to is the first attack.
Yeah. And then...
And the second attack is hitting for the same amount of damage. Okay. You hit both of them. Same time with your clone, your spirit echo. Anything else?
No, I think that will be my turn for now.
Okay, fair enough. And the one that let you in here also takes out his crossbow and starts shooting, this time at Mavros. 14 hit.
That actually doesn't hit me thanks to the wonderful Fritz.
Excellent. All
That's
right.
what allies do, man.
One sec, you're back.
How long does that last, Fritz? A minute?
18 years.
Hmm?
Yeah.
All
What?
No, hold on. It's, I think, like an hour.
What?
Yeah.
I really thought he got a permanent buff.
I thought it was like some kind of like rite of age type shit. I was like, what?
Oh, 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
All right. As the battle starts ongoing, the knight that is getting hit by Kaldor and the heat metal of Mavros, he starts yelling to the back of the fort, says, "Power it up!" And then you start hearing this almost growling, rhythmic, metallic, something starts to move within.
Oh, God.
And then, oh, coincidentally, at the top of the round, you hear something move within. A large man in what seems to be some sort of armor, but bulkier and heavier. Bunch of metal plates and tubes surrounding him entirely. Starts walking out of the fort. He looks around, and he is going to... He's going to
be a
shoot
serious problem.
out. Oh, he points his arm forward, and you see that he basically has a cannon for an arm. And he points it out at Kaldor.
Well, I have danger sense. Is that
Can you put up danger sense just to make sure
It's
that...
for deck saves only.
fuck? Okay, never mind.
So he starts firing at you a bunch of...
Get hit too? This guy get hit too?
It's a placed 5x5 foot cube. So no, he does not get hit.
Oh, okay. Go
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. But Constitution.
You can just click the Constitution saving throw thing, and it will do it for you.
Well, actually, it would.
Yeah.
It would actually. He would have to save himself too. So you succeed. but the Radiant Knight fails. He becomes blinded as all these little pellets of fire start exploding all around you. He gets blinded, but you're able to almost avert your gaze as all these things start going off at the same time around you.
Oh, I'm ready. I don't. All I see is red. That's why.
Where's the blinded? Blinded. There we go. And that's all for its turn right now. Then this guy goes for a short sword attack against Mavros for 15. Also a
Still
miss.
did not hit me. Yep.
Lane looks back at the guy shooting crossbow attacks at Mavros from the left. Tries to hit him. Seems to fail. But he does have extra attack, so he's going to do it again. 14. The heavy iron armor of the Verdanians bounces off the arrow. Kaldor.
I'm going to Reckless and Great Master.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the attack. You'll have -5 to it.
How do I do advantage rolls?
Shift click.
Shift click.
Okay, -5.
Good God, he did it.
Okay. Yeah, the first one misses. He almost instinctively dodges under the sound of you grunting as you swing your great axe, but as he ducks, then you bring it back down into him, and as you do it,
29.
you literally cleave his red iron armor in half. His spine literally shatters, and 2 halves of the same body hit the ground.
Is he dead?
He is dead.
By the way, I get an attack again.
Why so?
Read the on your turn when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce creature to 0 hits with 1, you can make a 1 melee bonus attack as a.
Okay, then you can still move forward and attack.
I'm 1v1 in the machine. Ah!
Oh, I got you, bro.
I'm 1v1 in the machine. Fuck it. It's reckless too.
Okay.
And okay.
Please crit a second time. Please.
Okay.
Just keep going.
Progression. Does Great Master still count? Or no, I'm not gonna do Great Master. No. It's reckless. There you go.
Okay. You go forward and you hit it, and you do just enough to hit it. Your axe cleaves down into it. It makes a dent in the armor, but no more.
I'm splittering in that with the spittles, in that hole. Wow, I'm yelling in there.
Anything else you want to do?
No. I hope I survive. No, I'm good.
All right. The Redanian soldier that's getting attacked by the Echo turns around, takes out the short sword, and attacks it. Does an 18 hit the Echo?
Well, wouldn't you know? Yeah, it does. It just does enough.
And I believe it only has 1 hit point, so this makes it vanish, correct?
Yep.
All right. The Echo vanishes through the swing of the sword. And this guy repositions a little bit closer to here. And this Redanian guy, as you are fighting the machine man in front of you, doesn't like that. He starts volleying heavy crossbow attacks at Kaldor as well. 7, I assume, would not hit. Fritz.
Nope.
Oh wait, actually, he would have advantage. Still misses. Okay, Fritz.
Short sword attack. Still alive.
The guy in front of you gets 4 points of damage, but he is still alive indeed. Yes.
Past turn.
Oh, okay, now that is a 1, and the way we do ones around here is
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
attack of opportunity off that.
All right.
Goes for a swing at you as you may fail.
What I'm actually gonna do, and you're gonna hate me for this, maybe.
Don't do it.
It's coming back.
She's silver barbed.
Silvery barbed. And I want to give that advantage to our big guy, Kaldor.
Okay. Does a 14 hit? I don't believe it does. It does not. Okay.
Unfortunately, it doesn't, because I was hoping I actually got hit here. I had something in
Sorry.
mind. But that's okay.
Okay.
I passed my turn.
Advantage for Kaldor on the next attack that he wants to do. Mavros, what do you want to do?
So this is what I'm gonna do. Once again, sorry, Fritz.
It's okay. It's okay.
I am going to use enlarge and reduce, or I'm gonna lose it enlarge on Kaldor.
Okay.
Okay.
How big are they? Like him and the
I'm
war
medium,
machine.
I think.
You are technically
Right.
still medium, but you're on the higher spectrum of medium.
Yeah.
This guy is also on the higher spectrum of medium, so you guys are toe to toe on this.
Okay, so I enlarge him up. He has advantage. And then my bonus action, I'm actually gonna give him
actually,
my bardic inspiration.
Oh, ho, ho.
So he has a 6.
That's good. That's good.
And then I end my turn.
holy fuck. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. That does it. I've never used that feature before.
It's kind of hard to position you in that, but yeah, you're in large. You're fucking huge now, and you give bardic inspiration, and he has advantage. Just buffing the fuck out of Kaldor here. Anything else? I don't think you can do anything else. Well, you can move. Do you want to move? Take that as a no.
Oh, that was sorry.
You're good. This soldier positions himself here and shoots a heavy crossbow at Fritz. God damn. This guy also shoots at Kaldor. Question is, okay, he's just going to do a standard at advantage crossbow
Doesn't
attack.
hit.
Does not hit. And this guy who's about to die continues trying to stab desperately at Fritz. I believe that does hit.
Let's go. All right. You know what you said he was doing? I gotta make my con save. We'll see. I think that makes it for my concentration.
Yes.
I don't do anything for now.
Okay, fair enough. You take 7 points of damage. This guy stabs you in the leg as he's going down. Elric.
I'm gonna attack him from behind. Ooh, what the fuck?
You're
clicked on
selecting
that guy.
him.
That's my bad.
You're good, you're good. As he stabs the leg of Fritz right in front of you, you go down and you stab him one final time. His body goes limp. And you take out the sword and he just collapses into the ground.
I'm gonna now move forward and as my bonus action resummon my echo.
Okay, where do you summon him?
I am going to summon him right there, right next to this guy on the left.
The echo reappears next to the soldier.
And I'm going to action surge. Hold on a second. Let me see the one. Yeah, I'm gonna action surge, swap places with my echo, and attack this guy.
Okay. Action surge, you switch positions. Over here. Here. And then you attack.
Oh.
Oh, you have trouble finding your bearings as you teleport over to the new location and just miss as this guy recoils from whatever just happened next to him.
And then I'm just gonna move my echo because it doesn't cost me an action just to the boat right here since he only has 30.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, then next up, ready to go over here. Continues shooting at Mavros. Jesus, such bad rolls for these crossbow attacks. Then it is the top of the round. The the machine man in front of Kaldor, sees him grow so much. You almost see an expression of worry, but you also feel like he's confident. So he's gonna put his arm forward. Actually, yeah, he's going to do this. And he's gonna touch you with its metallic hand. Fucking shit.
Yeah, I get an attack of opportunity, don't I? That's a dat.
Yeah, you do.
All right, just one, right? Yeah.
Just one, yeah.
Is it reckless though?
No,
I
it's
am
not
reckless.
reckless. It's just
No.
a regular attack. Oh shit!
Oh my god.
That does not
No, I
trigger an
get-
attack. That does not trigger an attack. Worry not.
Okay. I was like,
Then with his extra attack, he's going to just do a metal fist at you.
No,
You're
it
11.
misses.
Yeah.
I smack it away.
Back over here. This guy continues attacking at Mavros. 27.
That hits me. That definitely hits me.
Longbow attack at the soldier on the tree from Lane. Finally, he hits. Lane does it again. This time, he misses. Actually, no. Lane will move forward.
Do you think it's been a minute?
No, it's not been a minute.
Okay, well, I can still rage, right? Still rage a little.
I believe you're still raging, yeah?
Yeah, can I still rage again?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So I rage again. That would activate my this. Oh, 1d8. Oh shit, that's 2d8. 8. I got bolts of light shoot from my chest.
Okay, so creature within 30. Another creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet, you must. Okay, so you shoot this at someone to blind them. Who do you choose?
This guy.
Alright. He fails.
Gets a
He takes
1d.
1d6 radiant damage. Roll 1d6. Takes
Okay,
1
fuck
point
me.
of damage,
He's blinded, right?
and he becomes blinded.
Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and reckless, great weapon, and
You have an advantage and +6.
Okay, so first one
So-
definitely hits.
this one right here, the second one. Can I add a +6 to that?
You can, yes. That does
that-
hit.
Okay, so that's 16 and 19.
16 and 19.
Great act. Actually, wait, no. Actually, no. Stop. So the second one, second one won't hit because. Wait. Do I have advantage again? Right.
You already used your advantage.
So, but I get advantage from reckless, right? Correct.
Yes, these are attacks with advantage.
Okay, but okay. Let me. Okay, I won't add the +6 to anything yet. So this one right here, -5 on the attack roll. Does 19 still hit?
19 still hits, yeah.
Okay, so that's 16 damage there.
Okay, 1 second.
I think you add a D4 for every attack that you do.
Oh yeah.
Too.
Also true.
Okay.
Wow.
It's something.
Something.
Okay, he takes another point of damage.
What is he looking like?
He's looking alright. The armor is denting, but it's slow.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get there.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright. So back over here. It repositions, loads the crossbow, and shoots it at Fritz. Another roll below 10. Back over here. The attacks continue. Heavy crossbow attack at Kaldor. 14, I believe, misses. Fritz.
Run over to here. I'm actually going to bonus action I should rename this ability, but for now I'll do this on this guy up here. So
Okay.
next time he gets hit, he takes 9 damage extra.
Okay, so that he's marked then. Understood.
And just 2 short attacks on the dude in front of me.
17 hits, 12 does not.
Okay. Have not.
One second. Take points. Okay, Mavros.
I step on over here and I attack once with my rapier at this guy. That is wonderful. And then I'm going to attack again with my dagger.
Okay, at this guy. 16. 16 does hit. For 6 points of health. You stab him between the armor pads. Anything else?
Nope, I end my turn.
This Redaneous Elder sees Elric approach quickly through teleportation, attacks, and he natural one, so you have an attack opportunity if you wish to take it. Definitely hits him, and it hits him hard. Another crossbow attack at Kaldor. Finally a hit. Take half as much.
Boom.
Elric?
I'm going to have my echo move up 1, that should be 10, and then it's gonna come over here next to me for its full movement. And I'm gonna just swing on the guy in front of me.
Oh, Jesus, okay. Fuck, 17's a lot of damage. Not enough to bring him down, but you do bring him to his knees, pretty much.
And you can just ignore this because I forgot to use it the first time I used it.
Okay.
And that will... That will be my turn.
Gotcha. Okay. Back over here. This guy will shoot a crossbow bolt, but this time at Nyne. Also a miss, goddamn. Okay. Top of everything, the machine man is blinded. But as he tries to like almost rub his little visor in front of him, he almost instinctively just shoots forward.
No.
With one of these.
Miss? Oh.
You miss.
He said, no.
No, that misses actually.
Wait a minute. Does danger sense work? No, it doesn't. Well, but I was testing to see. Yeah.
I believe you actually do get advantage from danger sense.
Post it again?
Danger sense. Yeah, let me just show you. I think I do get advantage.
Advantage of dodge, any way danger, advantage of saving throws against.
That is actually true.
Oh, yeah, you have advantages.
I passed it though, I think.
You did not.
Wait, what? Dave?
DC is 14. You rolled 12.
Okay, well, let me hit it again. Let me hit it again.
Oh, we don't see the DC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't see it. How about that?
Well, that one does pass it. So, I believe that means that you only take half as much damage, which you already took. So you take a fourth of 11.
A fourth of 11 there. That, yeah.
Oh wait, no, this is magical damage. So you still take. You only take half. So back. You take an additional 2 points, I guess. There you go. Over here. Another short sword attack at Mavros. Of course, a miss. Lane will shoot back at the guy at the top of the tree. He fucking misfires.
Oh, this is perfect.
His longbow drawstring breaks.
Seeing
shocking
that
on that one.
wonderful nat 1, I use my reaction and gain a bardic inspiration die.
Okay, fair enough. Kaldor, what do you want to do?
I'm going to go ahead and reckless. Great weapon master. And I'm going to do it for this one right here. I'm going to add a +6 to this.
To the 11?
To the 21.
You had +6 to that.
Yes.
From the inspiration, I assume.
Yes. And
And-
-5 from the Great Master.
I see. So that's
24.
24 points of damage. Okay. You cleave him. The armor still holds strong against it.
Okay. Bam!
1d4?
Oh yeah, 1d4. My bad. My bad.
Okay. Takes an additional couple of points of damage. Anything else you want to do, Kaldor?
No, I think I can survive one more. I'm good. Let's go.
All right. Verdanian soldier over here. He actually comes over this way. And he attacks from behind at Kaldor's giant thigh.
Dude, Kaldor's just getting dogpiled and still up.
So you take 3 points of damage.
Okay, half of that.
The crossbow bolt's still flying at Kaldor.
1 second. It didn't. There you go.
Another 11 halved, another 5.
Oh fuck.
And Fritz.
Same as usual. Pass turn.
I'm a little worried now.
Mavros?
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, can I jump over this water, or is that gonna cause me to use an action or a bonus action?
Well, in Boulder's Gate, that's known as a bonus action.
Okay, but what is it known in
It's not.
Soviet world?
I would let you use half your movement in an athletics check to do it, but
Let's
Yeah.
say this. Let's say if I jump across it, I want to dive towards Kaldor
Uh-huh.
and tap him. Would you forego the athletics check if I'm prone?
like you're purposely diving in.
Yes.
So the thing is, so you do 15 feet and then another 15 feet to just get there.
Yeah.
No, you would still need to do the athletics check to see if you can even jump that far. It's a
Let him use acrobatics instead.
sure.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, then that's what I'm gonna do actually. I'm gonna bolt over here, seeing that our big guy's taking a little bit too much of a beating, and I'm going to jump on this guy's shoulder and jump across the lake.
Well, you know that provokes an attack of opportunity against
I
you.
I do know.
Well, it does miss, so go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Damn.
You land dead in the middle of the water.
Wait, what were you trying to do?
I was trying to hit you with cure wounds.
Sliding
Okay.
the home plate.
So I
with a
haven't used a
scalpel.
bonus action at all, have I?
No, not the bonus action.
Okay, I use so shit. I use my bardic inspiration. Okay, and then I cast I cast healing word. I lift my head just above the water. I cast my spell at level 3.
Okay.
And then I add the 5 from my bardic inspiration roll.
Does that work? Can you
That
just...
does roll with that, yeah.
Okay. I'll trust you. So you take 14 points of healing, Kaldor.
So heal this, and then I just give myself 5 more. Whatever it is. 24. Nice. Oh.
Anything else, Mavros?
No, I'm in the water. No, I'm chilling.
All right, fair enough. soldier. Short sword attacks at Elric. Of course, another.
Miss.
Keep on the crossbow bolts dogpiling on Kaldor. Another miss. This guy dead. Elric.
We're gonna go ahead and take a swing at him, hopefully.
Okay, well that definitely hits for 6 points. He you know what? I'll just say that he actually just goes unconscious from that. Still alive, but you get him so low that he just falls down.
Alright, I'm cool with that. I'm gonna go ahead and move right there and move my knight with me right there.
Okay, fair enough.
That will be my turn.
This crossbow attack is going to be aimed at Fritz. Great.
That does hit, but you know what? I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna do something. I'm going to cast a spell. 2nd level. This.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a 2nd level cast.
Damn.
Oh, he fails. Takes 21 points of damage on top of the 9. He takes 30 points of damage, which actually incinerates him and turns him into ash instantaneously.
You also have that other ability that causes him to take extra damage.
That was the extra 9. Yeah, he's
Oh,
30 whole damage.
As soon as the bolt hits, he just goes up into flames, disappears from this plane of living. That will be it. Back on the blinded guy over here. Now, how long did that blind last? Let's see.
You'd have to. I can do the thing here. Where is it?
You can post
I'll
it
search.
again. Be blinded until the start of your next turn. So by now, it's gone. Now that it's regained its full sight, it looks at you. And please let me hit this. Oh, thank God. He hits you with his electrical configuration. That's magic damage, so you take full damage out of that.
Oh. Full damage, eh?
Yeah, all 12 points of that.
I gotta click them and then boom. Ooh.
Additionally, the cannot take reactions until the start of your next turn.
Wait, what?
If you can't take attack of opportunities or anything like that until until next turn. Okay. This guy over here, kind of scared shitless that you just blew up his friend, is going to attack you once, miss, and then start running back. You take the attack.
I actually can't because I already burnt the dude to death, so I don't have a reaction.
That's a good point. Yeah, he with ease starts running over in this direction. Lane is going to... Look, he's gonna fucking have to jump through. Use his movement to catch up to this. And he longsword attacks at this guy twice. He actually does nothing.
Maybe he should get some magic in him.
I think I've rolled like above a 10 maybe like 3 times this whole fight. Kaldor, what do you want to do?
Oh, well. Going to go ahead for my bonus action, use the blinding thing.
Right, so another constitution save. He again gets blinded.
And he takes a 1d6. 1d6, he takes 6 damage.
6 damage is a bit.
And then I'll reckless And I will hit him. $18 and 8 damage.
Jesus. Okay. He has a lot of damage.
Wait, is he taking like only 2 and 4 damage?
Actually, that shouldn't be 2 and 4. It should be. What did it set? Only 2 and 4.
Yeah, I saw 2 and 4. I'm like, hey, was he taking less?
So he's definitely not taking full damage from your attacks, but he's definitely not taking 2 and 4. Let me see.
You got 2d4, by the way.
There you go.
So I've been smacking on away this guy for a while.
All right. So you heal your damage. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. This guy retaliates back at Lane. Missing. Volley of bolts continues falling upon Kaldor. 12. Miss. Fritz.
Let's see. Right over to here. Stab twice. Pass turn.
He's actually not going to retaliate on that. But you do miss.
Fair enough. Pass turn.
Delicious. Nat 1. I use my reaction. I get a D. I get my Bardic Inspiration die back.
All right. And it's your turn.
Kind of get up, stumble around from the water which I've dived into, and I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna slap Kaldor's leg.
But
Well, I think my butt's taller than him.
And I'm also gonna do the whole Bardic Inspiration die for extra healing too.
Okay, so how much? Okay. So you take
13.
another 13 points of healing, Kaldor.
Oops. Grab that and then go boom. And then add 2 to that. 25. Nice.
Is this guy conscious in front of me?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna actually just stay right here. Oh.
Okay. Conscious. Another crossbow bolt falling upon Kaldor. 21.
It hits.
4. Take half. Your back and your shoulders are now basically covered like a porcupine in crossbow bolts.
I'm just getting angry.
Elric.
I'm gonna dash. So I get double my movement speed, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna move
Back there.
him down here with me as well.
Oh.
But since I'm dashing, I'm gonna go ahead and right to there. And that will that'll be my turn.
Back at the top. You see that this War Machine Man starts getting even angrier. Again, without much being able to see, he's going to blindly fire ahead of him. You see that his gun starts to load up even harder than before. He shuts up ahead, not realizing that he's also going to be shooting his teammate.
Okay, so Dex saving throw, and I get advantage.
Correct. Lane succeeds. Trent fails.
I get to do that one more time. Well, fuck me.
Oh, then
Oh,
I'm afraid
wait.
you and the soldier take the full 18.
Holy shit.
Lane takes half as much.
Boom.
Fire begins to emanate from this machine man's hand. Dealing damage, great amounts of damage to everyone in the cone. And that's gonna be its turn. This Redanian soldier over here will actually try to wrestle the sword out of you, Fritz.
I think that's an auto succeed. I cannot beat that unless I nat 20.
Unless you not one yourself. You can always try.
Sure.
He disarms you and knocks you to the ground. Grappled. Lane, not so injured, but definitely a little bit worried about the situation, is going to try to finish this guy off first. Good God, man. Second attack does hit. 8. This guy actually gets knocked unconscious as well. He's 1 hit point. And he's going to move. Fuck. Over here, actually. He's going to look worried at you as your skin is actually looking to look a little bit beaten. Kaldor, what do you want to do?
I can. The question is, I can multi-hit anything, right? With my 2 attacks.
Yes, you can hit 2 different things.
Okay. So I'm gonna go reckless. I'm gonna go great master, and I'm going to go hit these.
Okay. Okay. Well, they definitely both hit.
So 19 and 31 to this guy.
Okay, 1 second. You know what? That is actually going to be enough. How do you want to do this?
I want to cleave one, like, I want to cleave the top open and grab the guy's body and just rip him out, like from his spine out.
The man inside seems to be tethered in some way, so when you grab the skull and start to pull him out, only the top part of his upper torso starts to be pulled out. Little by little, you just rip him out. Blood starts gushing everywhere, and you hold the man's skull and his spine dangling from it.
By the way, I killed them, right? And I did a crit?
Yes.
I gotta do another attack.
Okay. Who do you...
As a bonus action. I'm going to go and move here. This guy right here, who's been shooting at me for a little bit.
Can you reach 20 feet in the air? You are pretty big.
You are pretty big. I'd say that you can, but I would give you disadvantage on this.
That's just a normal attack then?
Yeah.
You could probably climb up there, fucking like scary as shit, like grip the wall.
13 does not hit.
Wait, I never used silvery barb though.
Yeah, that's true. You didn't use my advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess double advantage beats single disadvantage. Go ahead and roll it again. In the future, only just click the arrows so that the damage side doesn't get rerolled.
Yeah, my bad.
So he takes 9 points of damage from that.
9. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm almost dead, so it's okay.
Alright, this guy's unconscious. This guy just got hit and is a little bit scared. He's actually going to take a step back as you are now approaching them. You have your attack opportunity at disadvantage if you want to take it.
Okay, yeah, I will. How do I do a disadvantage?
Control click.
Control click.
You miss. As he steps back, he shoots like behind him with a heavy crossbow again. You take 2 points of damage.
Yeah. I'm not very good right now.
Starts running this way and sees Elric ominously coming up the stairs behind him. And he's actually just going to straight up just drop into the water over here.
Fall damage.
So he's gonna make an acrobatics check to see how well he lands here. Not very well. He takes 2d6 points of falling damage. It's 3.
Wow, that sucks for 2d6s. Holy.
Okay. Into the water. And Fritz.
All right.
Oh,
I'm
you were.
grappled.
This guy is on top of you, trying to like wrestle the sword out of you. It's gotten tossed into the water, and now you're tussling with him. What do you want to do?
So I'll like while being held, I like slowly am moving my hand close to his face. I'll grab his face, and I'm going to use this ability. Actually, first I'm going to mark him before I do the other thing. Use this. Cool.
Okay.
Now, if I hit, I go to grab his face.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, shit. That's gotta hit. So that's 7 points of damage plus the 9. You begin to absorb the life force out of this man from within his helmet, his mask. He cringes and aches, but he is still not standing. He's still alive.
You probably would have preferred I kept the sword. And pass turn.
Mavros.
I take one look at I take one look at Fritz. I was going to head towards him, but after seeing what just transpired, I look back at Kaldor and I rush in. And what I'm going to do, again, as I curse under my breath. Oh wait, let me fix this. It's not letting me use the Bardic Inspiration, probably because I don't know how to properly add it back.
Okay.
But I do have 2, so I'm just gonna roll a d8.
Okay, fair enough. I put an extra 1 in there for you.
Thank you. And then I hit Kaldor with all of that.
Well,
So
these-
that's
At 24.
what is that? 24. I'm gonna go with that, and then give myself another 7 to 20. Oh shit! Thank you.
And then I'm going to rush back towards Nyne.
All right. This guy also kind of scared for his life at the moment. Takes a couple steps back. Shoots once at Kaldor as he runs for 3 points of damage. This one is not so scared. He takes a stance at the top of the stairs. Elric.
All right, well, Elric is just gonna go ahead and approach him. I'm also gonna go ahead and move my knights to there. And I am going to go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and swing on him. Oh.
The attack unfortunately misses as yeah. Anything else you want to do?
No. I don't really have anything to do, so no.
Okay, very well. At the very top, only people left. This guy who unclenches you as you drain the life force out of him. He takes like a step back, grabs his own short sword while crawling, looking for it, and he's going to short sword attack you.
Okay, I'll take the damage, but I'm gonna rebuke again. First level this time.
Succeeds. But he does take half as much damage, which does, and either way, make his innards start to incinerate from within. You see his eyes start to glow and his mouth throws down embers. He falls into the ground. Nyne's turn again. Starts moving in this direction. He's gonna throw his axe at the person that flew overboard. It's actually a hit. Kaldor.
What would it take me to get up here?
You're so big that I would just count it as like you're part of your movement, yeah.
Okay. I want to go here.
Yeah,
Yeah, here.
20
yeah.
feet. I'll allow you to move up to there.
Is it
Stable
gonna
enough? I don't know.
I can't really. It won't let me move like that.
Oh, I can move you up there. Hang on.
Oh, okay. Just, go back. I don't know. Okay, you take control.
Jesus, it's like everything's
Unfortunately,
breaking.
DMs can't go through walls.
Okay, put you right up here. 1 second. You are fine. The structure does creak and croak, but it is still standing for the time being.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Okay, so I'm going to do Reckless, Grandmaster, and go
Yeah,
19 then. This one, the bottom one hits.
19. Just twice as much. You cleave him, basically crushing him with your giant axe. He's still alive, though he does visibly recoil. He lands against the railing of the structure. You push it out of him. A bunch of blood starts gushing out. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's it.
Right. Then back over here to this guy. With now a hand axe stuck to his back, he starts continuing to run out. Can't get very far though. Fritz.
I'll take my index finger, put it to the boiling and burning body, catch flame on my index finger, and shoot a spell at this guy. Oh!
What the fuck? He's dead.
Okay, I've never seen a firebolt do this much damage. I was like RPing 7 damage. Whatever. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Um,
Boom. He's on.
so you were aiming at this guy over here?
That one.
The unconscious guy?
No.
wait.
The unconscious guy's right here.
There's
No, they're
two
both
unconscious.
unconscious.
It is a cool moment.
He
So-
just killed the body. He just burned the body.
You see that this guy in the middle of the battle does start to get up, and as you do, you point your finger at him. He rustles awake for just a second and sees the giant firebolt until his head just gets split open by the firebolt. He wasn't about to die then. He surely
I kind
didn't.
of wince and clench my teeth. Fritz thinks to himself, we probably should keep some guys alive past turn.
Mavros.
I hear this level like magic I've never heard before. I turn around, I see this guy's head explode right before my eyes. I stare back in somewhat horror
Fritz just
to
blows
Fritz.
on his index finger.
I slight grin, and I respond back to Fritz. Keep at least one of them alive, yeah. And I run
Good
off.
point.
I use my dash action. There we go.
All right. Any bonus or?
Oh, you're so right. You're so right. No bonus. No bonus.
Okay. Now this Redanian soldier knocked his arm basically dangling on by only a few sinews. He is going to drop to his knees and beg for mercy. Elric.
I'm gonna go ahead and swap places with my echo,
Okay.
and then I am going to go ahead and walk over to here to where I saw these two guys. And I would like to kindly ask them to lay their weapons down. They're outnumbered and the rest of their guys are dead.
That's right. That's
These are Black Army soldiers.
Oh, are they? What the fuck? I didn't even
I
know.
was like, they're hard guys.
I couldn't
I'm saying
tell.
one of these guys is in a cage, isn't he?
Are they in cages or are they tied up?
One of them
is,
is
yeah.
in a cage. The other one is tied up. He's almost basically on top of an anvil, tied up. See that he was probably being tortured.
Can I go untie him?
Sure. You go over and you untie him. He seems weak, so he doesn't really move, but he is now free to go.
And then, can I like, as a bonus action, look around? No, wait, my bonus action was a swap. Never mind, I'm good.
Okay.
No, that was 15 feet of movement. Yeah, no. So as a bonus action, can I like look around for maybe a key to let the other guy out?
Sure, make an investigation check.
Damn, that was a
You do
shitty
not
one.
find anything close to you.
My turn.
Lane will continue walking forward. He throws down another hand axe at this guy. Hand axe goes wide. Kaldor, this guy is begging for mercy in front of you. He's shaking, trembling, bleeding, and
Reckless.
Sawry.
Great master. And then, oops. Do they hit?
They do hit. So, without the added crazy tons of damage, but these are enough to. You hit him once, he falls into the ground, still alive, and before he is able to muster out the final word of "please don't," you just becomes mush that starts leaking through the planks. Dead. Anything else you want to do?
Wait. So what was his to hit him with?
Was 16.
16. Shit. So, I get this though, right? The first one. When I reduce him to 0.
Yeah, I suppose you do.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to leap here, like, and then just attack him.
Okay, I'll make an athletics check. You would have
Okay.
advantage on anyway.
Okay, advantage. Okay, I gotcha.
Sure. You jump over to here.
I want to be an attack while swinging down on him.
Platform just explodes. You kick off from her.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It does, yeah.
Can I do the attack?
Yeah. The axe lands right next to him. Dirt just basically explodes as your axe lands right next to him. He gets knocked over from the impact, even though he doesn't get hit himself. He falls prone. But I believe that's your turn.
That's my turn.
You know what? I think at this point I'm gonna say the combat is over.
Oh, he's lucky.
I'm gonna rush over here and kind of like tackle him and like get him under restraints, I guess.
Yeah, you do indeed. You were equipped with a pair of manacles, gift of the Legionnaires as you left. So
Yes.
you
I
put
start
your
cooling
manacles
down.
on. All right.
Also, I release my enlarge on this big fucking guy. I look at him kind of uneasy, and then I take it off of him.
Like smoke and blood is dripping down. I'm just going smaller.
How do I actually take it away from you?
Should be in his active effects, I think, on the character sheet.
I see.
Or effects near spellbook, yeah.
There you go. Kaldor goes back to a normal size. As Elric is back over the ruins, Fritz walking around the remains of the fight, and you guys restraining this one final guy. What do you guys want to do?
I just kind of take this guy with me, and I bring him on back into the building.
Can I break the lock on the caged guy?
Sure. Make a athletics check.
I kind of throw him in the corner. I get the other body as well. I just throw him in this room.
Yes, you are able to break this lock fairly easily, actually.
Can I look around for anything that might look important?
Make an investigation check.
I'll grab this guy by the
I
collar
have
and
no
drag
clue.
him in.
I have no clue.
All right, this guy gets moved over here.
I just throw the guy in shackles on top of the unconscious guy.
All right, two bodies stacked upon each other. Lane kind of gets his bearings and he says, "All right, look around. We might find something important here." And he starts tending to these other soldiers.
I guess I'd like to do an investigation check and see if there's anything of importance.
Can I rummage through the Red Knight?
I want to interrogate the guy in shackles.
Okay, one at a time. So, Kaldor, you want to do rummage through the Redanian Knight?
Yeah.
Okay.
The leader of the guy, I guess. Yeah.
I'm actually going to BRB just a minute.
Sure. So the Redanian Knight is up here. Go ahead and make. Actually, you know what? You're pretty easily looking through his stuff. He doesn't seem to have a whole lot on him. But as you are looking through his stuff, you find a small little copper box with a needle on it.
I'm gonna look at the clueless, huh? I guess I'll hold on to it and bring it over.
All right.
Wait, so it's a copper box, right, with a needle on it?
So it seems between you and I, not that Kaldor would know, but it seems to have some sort of display.
Mm-hmm.
The needle is inside the box through like a little pane of glass, and the needle goes from like left to right in a radius. It seems to be a counter of some sort.
Oh, okay. I have no clue.
In the meantime, interrogation by Mavros. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
What do you say to these guys? Well, one of them is unconscious still, but
The guy that's in the shackles, I bring him closer to me. I grab the chains of his shackles. And my dagger, I bring out as I keep it close to his neck. So, that was fun, wasn't it?
he kind of tries to look away from you.
You know, I'm probably out a lot of friends here, huh?
I'm gonna stand behind you,
That kind of sucks, huh? That does, doesn't it?
looking down on them.
So, I look over to the desecrated body of the giant hunkering war machine. So I assume that was, well, your guys' new, cool new weapon, yeah?
He growls.
Do you have a family? Do you?
Make an intimidation check.
I start rummaging through his stuff for any notes, by the way.
After if you have kids or if you want some candy.
You rummage through his stuff, and he kind of like tries to like push you away. He says, "I have family, yes."
Oh, that's wonderful. You know, people like you, they normally keep love notes, pictures of their family, right? You one of those guys?
No.
I say as I keep searching him.
You look through him. It doesn't seem to be. He doesn't seem to have any letters or personal effects on him.
That is kind of sad. Not really. Don't really love your wife that much, huh? Well, that's fine. Anyways, so I'll promise you two things. Okay. You get to live. Okay. If you tell me what I need to know. If you don't, you'll never see your wife again. You'll never see your kids again. And that's about it. So it's really up to you. I don't really have time to play games with you.
What do you want to know?
I kind of shout for Elric to come into the room.
I guess I hear so, and I walk over.
Ask away, Elric. It's all you.
Okay, well, first question. Why do you guys need these prisoners? Where were you taking them?
He looks reluctant to answer, but then he looks at Mavros and he says, "We were ordered to take them to Trask too."
To make them into machines, yeah?
Do not know what is made of the subjects.
So the big guys, steal everything. I assume they're not big talkers, huh?
What big guys, though?
I kind of point to the desecrated body again.
An interesting thought, but no. They are one of our own. They're not the prisoners.
So, next question. So, if they're one of your own, I heard your night guy out there, your leader, yell powered on. What exactly did he mean by powered on? Is it not a living being, or?
The suit sometimes needs to warm up before action.
Okay. Where exactly were you guys heading and taking this thing, I will assume?
He swallows some spit. He says, "To the mountains where they are made."
Interesting. How far away is this little base where they make them?
Far, in the mountains, in the peninsula.
Surely you guys have a map, some directions, yeah?
We do.
And that would be on whose body?
He doesn't point to a body, but rather he points to, seems to be the personal effects of another soldier around here.
I kind of point Elric to go grab the information.
I will go and do so. And
okay, you go over among some of the maybe I don't know, some travel gear. It seems to have belonged to the highest ranking officer in this group. You come upon one tiny map that seems to reveal the location of where they're heading. And we'll mark it on the world map.
And one last question for you, my Redanian friend. Why did you torture our soldiers?
Our orders are to check them and bring them in. That is all.
Well, you can check somebody without torturing and imprisoning them. Our guy over there is pretty beat up.
These Tushka have been oppressing us for hundreds of years. Capital has put its boot down on our neck for so long. We were only taking it out on them.
What did he just use there? It's like some sort of slang or slur?
Yeah, something like that.
Interesting. Have I ever heard that word before?
Make a history check.
Cool.
You don't know what it means, but you do know it's a word that they use to, call people from the north.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my sword out and finish off his unconscious friend in front of him.
He recoils.
Oh, that wasn't really needed, but
Well, I mean, they imprisoned our soldiers, torture them.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, Fritz, you have any questions for him, or, you know?
Sorry, I've been eating. I grabbed a cookie. I'll be honest, I think you fellas got it pretty well figured out.
All right. Well, you know, this is great. Yeah, I guess we'll just let you go. Yeah.
He kind of raises his manacle so that you may free him.
I'll go up and then
I'll take off the manacles and quickly pocket
You
them.
missed. That is insane.
I'll take off the manacles before he does that. I want my fucking manacles
reckless.
back.
It's reckless.
Okay. Well, it does hit. You hit him over the head with your axe, but he's still alive. He recoils from it. He falls back down into the ground, and he starts bleeding. No, you promised. You promised.
No.
Okay.
witnesses.
Hey, Kaldor,
Yeah.
Kaldor. Give me
No.
1 second. 1
Witnesses.
second. Kaldor. Well, you know, I did say I wouldn't kill you, but you know, Kaldor's his own man.
Hold on, before we kill him, can we take his clothing? We need it.
I mean,
I cut his
sure.
head off.
Okay. Well,
Cleanly though, so we can still get that helmet.
I don't think you know what
I don't
cleanly
think
is.
barbarian and cleanly are synonymous.
No, yeah, I don't.
His head falls over. Blood does start gushing all over the armor itself. But I mean, you do get his head off.
No, to be fair, Elric, we do have some running water, you know, just outside. So, you know.
Elric just sighs, says whatever, and goes back over to Lane to inform him on everything that we learned.
Lane looks pensive. He nods his head as you tell him. He says, "It's a good lead. These guys, they've also seen some stuff."
We could use the help, though, on this adventure. We're gonna need them. They're expecting these prisoners. You know that, right?
You're saying we hand them over?
I'm not saying we just hand them over, but they will have to go with them.
I assume we have to play dress up, you know?
He points to the hands of the soldiers, and you will see that they're pretty badly beaten up, broken even. They're unable to fight. They're far away from home. They have a chance to live and head back. You're really going to deprive them of that?
These soldiers were already as good as dead if we didn't arrive. The mission comes first.
Suppose it's true what they say about you a lot. You really are cold and heartless. But the strategy is sound. He looks back at the barely conscious soldier, says, "Sorry, you're not out of the woods yet."
Well, you know, I can, you know, heal them up a little bit so they're not suffering. You know, if you guys want me to.
I could. Wait, no, that's not the right accent. I could treat some of their wounds, but that's staying broken.
Well, here, let me just take a look. I'll just take a look at their.
Hold on.
I could chop off the fingers.
I think they need their fingers for now.
Looking at both of them, it seems like on top of the many injuries that they might have gained during the battle themselves, it seems like they have pretty heavy burns, some chemical, some from fire. They have some injuries from maybe crushing, and it also seems like they have in fact been tortured by the breaking of their hands and maybe their feet to keep them from running away.
Would cure wounds help them?
It would help with a lot of the pain, but yeah, what's broken kind of has to stay broken until, you know.
Oh, okay, so
long
cure
rests.
wounds would help with the pain.
Surely.
I'm going to kneel down and touch one of these guys. And I'm going to use that same ability again. But not for evil this time, for good. Are you serious?
Oh,
Oh my
Good
god.
shit.
nice.
Nice.
Well,
One of the bruises on his cheek vanishes. That's been...
I gotta look over, like, Fritz, I think you're more, I do a finger gun action as I saw him
Hold on, I know how to
destroy
RP
that
this.
head.
You see a bruise on his cheek disappear, and it appears on Fritz's face.
Whoa. That's kind of cool, Fritz. I think you're probably more suited for, I do a little finger gun action.
Unfortunately, I don't think the gods wanted me to be a healer.
Well, it's unfortunate for a lot of us to where we are now. I'll walk over to both of the Black Army men and kind of help them with their pain.
You make them feel a little bit more at ease. You see that their muscles start to tense up, and maybe the highly deformed and twisted and bent fingers on his hands kind of start to rearrange a little bit. They're still kind of scratched and bruised, but seems to be a little bit better than it was before. So, what's the plan?
We rest here for the night, and then we load the prisoners and the big machine over there up on the carriage, and we play a little bit of dress up and sneak our way into their facility.
With some modification, I'm sure Kaldor could fit in that big armor,
We have to look into that.
Oh, is it ripped in half? Did he rip the metal?
the hole itself is cleaved open.
Maybe.
On top of being destroyed, it might not be safe to hop in that thing just yet.
That could be a good point, but I'm gonna start cleaning.
I'll be honest, I am actually in favor of letting these men go. I think it would. I know we need everything we can get, but I mean, look at them. Even after.
And where exactly are they going to go? Back up
I don't
towards the city where they were captured?
Do you fellas know where you need to go? Do you have any rally points? Anything?
Yeah. Didn't think we would lose. We don't know where to go from here.
Well, we do need to bring prisoners nonetheless. I assume the place that we're going to will be heavily fortified. So,
What if I pose as the prisoner?
All heads turned to Lane.
you want to do that, Lane?
Better than letting these poor men get back onto it.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Lane. Okay, let me ask you this. We continue on with the mission. Something happens, you die. Okay, because you want to play dress up as a prisoner.
You would rather be sacrificing these lives.
Just let me continue on. We go back to, Whitford. And we're like, yeah, Lane died. Lane died. How is that going to go over for us?
But it wouldn't be as bad as you imagine it would be.
So you're not very well respected, is what I'm hearing.
Do you think they would have assigned any actual high-ranking officer into a mission like this?
Mavros chuckles a little bit. Well, I guess not.
That is a good question. You don't seem to be doing any of the things that we do. Why exactly are you here anyway?
I wasn't told. But I was promoted to captain only for this mission. Before I was, well, just another legionnaire.
Oh, so you must piss somebody off, yeah?
Perhaps. I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm definitely sorry to hear that.
Well, it did say, I pull out the note again, it did say they were, they're sending back two prisoners. So, well, 3 subjects captured. Will they? Yeah, sure, it'll be fine. They killed one,
Yeah, so we can just pretend that they didn't survive the trip.
Or we take all 3 of them, and tell them the other soldiers that were with us got ambushed.
Well,
They're
if we say,
expecting 3 subjects.
well, then why is there only 2 here?
They killed the other one back at town, but now
Why
we have a
couldn't we
third
just say
one.
that we killed 2, and then we just bring 1? I'm sure it's not that big of a deal.
Listen,
Honestly, we could just grab anybody off the street and just, cut their vocal cords, honestly.
I'm trying to be a nice guy here, but these soldiers are basically useless at this point. They weren't supposed to survive the trip, and they are of no use going back to town. Or even back to Whitford for that. They don't know their way back, and there's no guarantee they'll make it back.
Honestly, I don't care either way. I'm fine with Lane dressing up for us, and I'm fine with the 2 prisoners.
I point at one of the prisoners and go, me.
Well, there you
Huh?
go. Kaldor could pose as
Dude.
one of the other ones.
So okay. Can you act as a prisoner, Kaldor?
Let me go, I'll tell you.
Okay. All right. I mean, honestly, I look back at Elric. I mean, honestly, if they want to do this, it's better to have prisoners that can fight other than prisoners that can't, I guess.
Doing this, we run the risk of separating when we get there. We don't know where they're going to take them, and there's no guarantee we can make it to them where they take them.
That is a good point. Fritz, you have any ideas about this?
I'll be honest, I'm not exactly sure. I'd rather not send anybody to their death, but if they were going to go, I'd rather it be of their own volition. These poor men don't deserve that.
I mean, honestly, we could probably get on our travels make up some fake, restraints so they can break out whenever they want to. I guess we could just kind of play it by ear. I assume we want to infiltrate. We send the prisoners in, and then we could probably. No, I actually have no idea. I have no idea how they do things.
We don't exactly know where we're going yet. We could
Yeah.
scout the place out. We might get some more information then.
We kind of know where we're going. We got a map.
Sure, but what the place looks like and all that.
You could send your Raven out. It'd probably take it 3 days to get there, or whatever, and then come back. It's about a week though.
Fritz looks kind of antsy hearing this. 3 days. Something about that exact amount of time bothers him.
Or we could go faster. I mean, if people are getting antsy, I guess.
Kind of itches his neck. I'd rather that.
Listen, so we're taking Lane and Kaldor as prisoners. Me, Fritz, and Mavros will dress up as Redanian soldiers, and we're letting these 2 go.
I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna force. Well, I mean, I could, but I mean, I guess if they want to play dress up, I'll let them. I assume we're outvoted Elric, to be quite honest.
Elric's just gonna push Fritz aside and walk by and just tell him
Poor Fritz.
these soldiers won't survive the night if we let them go. You guys can do whatever. And he's gonna walk off to find a Redanian that kind of fits his size and take his armor and clean it to.
I'm gonna shout out to Elric to find me one too.
He just ignores him and continues on.
Well, big fella, it looks like you got a heart after all. I'll be honest, I didn't expect that.
Too much arguing. Do it.
I see.
So it's the arguing that's gonna annoys you, Kaldor?
They're there for mine.
You know what you should do, actually, Kaldor? You should try not to die so easily, you know? Now that I think about it, that fight was kind of rough, kind of a little rough. I know you're a big kill guy, but, you know. I kind of shrug and then I go out looking for armor.
I will say that, for that matter, it's easy enough to look around the bodies of the many soldiers that you've killed so far. Eventually, you'll find one that is not so damaged and around your size. You guys each get yourself some Redanian iron armor.
Cool.
As for the other two that are still inside, you see that Lane kind of starts tending to these guys. He sits them down somewhere else that's a little bit more comfortable. He starts fixing them up something to eat.
After finding my armor, I'm actually gonna poke my head in and then tell everybody that I'm going to head out and search for some food or something. And I'm also gonna ask Elric to scout out with his raven to help me find something.
Yeah, I'm gonna start bandaging myself.
What exactly are you trying to find?
Well, I assume we have limited rations. We just picked up 2 fucking prisoners. So, maybe finding some food isn't too bad. So, you could check these bodies for rations and, maybe send your raven out to look for deer, squirrels.
I'm
Wild
sending my
rabbit.
raven to scout out the location of where we're going. I'll help you
Well-
find rations, but that's it.
You... Okay, well, I guess I can't really argue with that, yeah. Well, you search here, I guess I'll go hunt then.
I wasn't the one that wanted to keep the soldiers.
I kind of mimic him with my hand, like I'm talking with his hand.
Elric just rolls his eyes and goes and searches the other bodies for any rations or food in the area.
I pick up a bow and I go out.
Okay. So, as far as the looking for rations on the bodies themselves, they don't seem to be carrying a whole lot other than 2 crossbow bolts, their blades, and that's pretty much it. On the bodies, at least. For Mavros, you go out and you try to hunt, so make a survival check. Okay. There's not a whole lot of commonly edible wildlife around here, but you come upon a few frogs, and you manage to catch them in a little bag.
I guess I'll bring that back.
All right, get yourself 4 frogs to maybe roast and eat, and bring them back. See that Lane is already, getting a fire going in the middle of this little place, using the timber of all the destructed wood Kaldor left behind on the platform. Fritz, anything you want to be doing?
I was contemplating going to talk to Elric, but I don't know. You know what? What kind of mood does it look like Elric is in right now?
He's in, kind of a sour mood,
You know what? Fritz will wait till later.
Actually, before I return to camp, can I look around for a carriage that they probably were using to transport everybody?
I mean, it would be pretty much at camp, but yes.
Oh, okay. Can I rummage through there before I fully return to camp?
Okay. You look through it. It does seem to be the place where they would have been keeping a lot of the crates of provisions and all that type of stuff. Some more weapons. And you do notice that there are 3 more suits, much like the one that you saw fighting against you, but these 3 others are more damaged and, not in use.
Well, I guess I'll look at that and I'll grab a few rations from the carriage because I assume they had to feed like what, that many people
Mhm.
like 7 people for whatever. So I take 4 rations.
Okay.
So I return to camp. I'll go over to the Redanian soldiers and I'll throw 2 rations each on their lap.
Okay. Yeah, the Black Army soldiers.
Oh yes.
You know, they start eating sheepishly. They're in pain, but hungry, so definitely eat away. And I guess you spend the rest of the day here.
Yeah.
As the sun starts to get close to setting, Lane readies himself for whatever's going to come through the night. Is there anything you guys want to do for the rest of the day?
I'd like to like check out the big guy and just like look at how it works and see if I can figure it out what all they did to him.
Okay, sure. Make an investigation check.
Honestly, Fritz would do that too. Can I give him advantage?
Sure thing.
Hey.
It is a little bit hard to really get into the nitty gritty with how much mangled the armor and the person inside has become. You have to move around a couple of innards here and there to be able to inspect it all that well.
Assume this guy smells awful.
At this
by the
point,
time we
yeah.
find him. Fritz is gagging.
Well, there's a couple things that you might learn from this. You see that the suit itself, it does seem to be a separate thing. It seems like pretty much anybody could get in and don this type of armor and use it. You also notice that in the back he has some sort of backpack in which he, like, you open it, rummage through it, and it seems to be powered by coal. And then you look a little bit to the side and there's a smaller compartment. The smaller compartment that you open, and you notice one bronze cylinder that has engravings on it.
May I do an Arcana check on it for magic or anything?
Sure, make an Arcana check. You've never seen something like this before, but as soon as you touch it, you can definitely feel magic emanating from it.
Well, Fritz, whatever these things are made of, they definitely use a little bit of magic.
That's unfortunate to see. You know what this thing even is?
Mostly just man and machine from the looks
He's
of it.
referring to the cylinder.
Oh, the cylinder? No, I've never seen it.
Can I read the runes?
Make an Arcana check yourself, I suppose.
Actually, could I use comprehend languages to read it?
Sure.
Cool. I'll move my hand over the cylinder and cast comprehend languages.
All right. So the cylinder, while it does seem to be all inscripted into one type of script, it's actually several languages being written all around it, and they all say pretty much the same thing. Seems to be some sort of, I don't want to say incantation, but it seems to be some sort of variation of the word contain.
You know what? Just for fiat purposes, I'm going to say I cast this spell on both of us at the same time.
Okay, fair enough. You both read the cylinder that says contain in several languages.
Pain, huh?
I don't know what that means, but it's definitely not good.
No, especially if they're using their own soldiers to make these weapons. But what reason would they need prisoners for?
Can we tell what kind of magic it's using?
No. Basically, when you touch it, it almost feels like a when you touch like an old TV, you feel like the static coming from it.
Okay.
It makes your hand tingle, basically, but you can't. It's not actively emanating some like spell or anything.
Okay.
Should we try destroying it and see what happens?
Well, hold on. I might have something else first, but I may need a moment. I'm going to begin drawing a pentagram.
Okay.
Just place it there in the middle.
All right.
Is this a big pentagram?
Like maybe a foot in diameter.
Am I back at camp at this point?
Are you doing this with blood?
No, just like the dirt.
Okay, I'm good.
Mavros, you would be coming back around this point, sure.
Okay. Well, am I in the camp?
Yes, you see them as they are outside drawing this pentagram.
I'm gonna go over and watch.
Lane also approaches, but he keeps his hand on the hilt of his sword while looking at you with care.
Yeah, I have my axe on my hand too.
The pentagram really got it for buddy. All right, I place. This is really big. That's not supposed to be that big.
Damn.
I cast detect magic within the circle on the cylinder.
Okay. What do you say that you would do this, like cast this exactly? I do want to know what the point of origin would be.
What do you mean? I'm sorry, I'm not sure I'm understanding.
So what? It's a 30-foot radius where you're placing down the 30-foot radius dead on the center of this battery. I'm understanding.
Yeah. I drew the little circle like within probably like here. Do I have a drawing tool? I'll just place the thing like that. Like that's basically more or less where. Like it's. I'm assuming within the pentagram is where I can detect.
Okay, fair enough. You begin casting detect magic, and you definitely detect a lot of magic coming from it. The thing is, you don't detect any magic of any specific school. It seems to be pure magic that you're detecting here. It's not one thing. It's hundreds, if not thousands, of things contained within this one small cylinder.
God, we found the philosopher's stone. Fritz will like he's like down on his knees and he's drawn the thing and he's chanting, saying a few words. He gets up and he like backs away. He looks worried at the cylinder. I don't think we should destroy it, but not because we shouldn't. But there's a lot of magic in it, and I don't know what kind either. It's nothing I've ever seen.
I kind of walk over and I look down at the cylinder and the situation. So that come from the big iron guy, then?
Alec's gonna like reach down and pick it up and look over at Mavros and say, "Yeah, I can see one of these things not being an issue, but multiple of them is definitely could wipe out an entire army very easily."
Well, there's 3 more in the carriage, so. You guys can kill them, or I don't really know what you guys want to do with that.
Wait,
but,
there's 3 more of them in the carriage?
Oh yeah, there's about 3 more in there.
Fritz looks mortified at hearing this.
I thought they were suits of arm. I thought they were just like black army soldier uniforms.
No, I mean I didn't look that close, but there's definitely 3 of those things, from what I assume, have people in them, in the carriage.
This is confirmed of it?
Yes, inside the carriage there's 4 suits of the war machines.
Yeah, I thought when you first said that you were talking about like more armor, like we got for the disguises.
No.
Yeah, holy.
Okay,
So it's 4 suits of that armor, right?
Yes, of the special machine armor.
Yep. And there's people in them?
You didn't check?
Oh yeah, I didn't check.
I may have to go relatively soon, by the way.
Yes, we will be ending soon.
Thank you.
So you're telling me that there's 3 other suits of these creatures in the carriage?
Well, I don't know the suits are there, you know.
Could you show them? Show
Show
us.
them to us.
I kind of bow and gesture the way.
All right, just a
If you
few
follow
yards
me.
away. You arrive back at this large carriage, which is enclosed and covered. As you peek through this, basically like a little curtain inside, you do see that there's these almost like puppets without their strings, these 4 suits that are just lying on the floor of this carriage. 3 suits, my bad.
This is pretty troublesome, I should say.
Fritz looks ill as he looks into the carriage.
So, are there people actually in the suits?
You can go ahead and check, make an investigation. Okay, you step inside and you start looking over each of these suits. They seem to be empty. No people inside. You also notice that they are fairly badly damaged, unlike the one that you just fought. These ones seem to be, they have little like bullet holes in them, and some of the components seem to be damaged. You keep on inspecting and doing pretty much the same procedure that Fritz and Elric had done earlier. Looking at the back, the little backpack that seems to be powering them.
Since I look at this, is this something that I could don on? Like, is this something? Do I look inside? Is there any needles poking out? Like, you just put this on, and it's like somewhat of an armor that dawns on top of you. Is that what I gather from looking at this?
Pretty much. Not these ones. They're so damaged that you probably couldn't actually effectively put them on.
I feel like you interrupted a really important part. Can you describe the rest of these suits?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
You look back into the backpack of these suits, where the coal is found to power it, and this other cylinder slots are in. As you look at the cylinder slot, you notice that the cylinder is there, in fact. You touch it, but it doesn't tingle on your hand's touch. You do it for the other 2, and these other 3 cylinders don't tingle.
Well, they look out of commission, if you will. I'm a little interested. Do you guys have that cylinder on you?
Of course.
I reach my hand out.
He's gonna pull it away. We're not putting this in one of the broken down suits. We don't know what it could do.
Well, I mean, we could find out,
Yeah, and what if it activates?
Well, we get into it, I guess.
Elric's gonna look to Fritz.
Just shakes his head. I don't think that's a good idea. Something isn't right about this.
I agree. We're not doing that.
Alright.
We've lost enough people in this war already. We don't need to lose another one to negligence.
I kind of throw my hands up and say, okay. And I kind of jump off the carriage and head back to camp.
All right.
Oh, see, that would be sick, though. Fritz is freaked out.
I just want to see it turn on. Mavros is just more interested.
Well, Elric's gonna take this device and put it in his bag or something away for safekeeping, and he's gonna head back to the camp as well.
All right. Mavros, do you take the other cylinders that seem to be dormant?
I took one out.
Only one.
Yeah, I took one out.
Got it.
Yeah, I took one out and I have it in my hand. I'm just looking at it. That's all.
Okay. Well, it's identical to the one. It just seems to be inert. So, unless anybody else wants to do something else at the cart, you all go back to the actual outpost where Lane will be half expecting you to be there, and you all sit around the fire as the sun begins to finally set behind the horizon to hopefully move on the next day over to whatever the next objective might be in this mysterious place that's denominated Trask 2. And that is where we're going to be ending our session.
Yay!
Yay!
This is interesting.